we ask that you please remove all headgear and stand to honor America for the playing of our national anthem. Now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First, for the Chipola College Indians, at guard, number 3, Tanasia Purifoy. At guard, number 5, LaDeja Hewley. At forward, number 12, Caitlin Bryant. At forward, number 22, Brenda McKinney. And at guard, number 23, Ashley Baez. The head coach for Chipola is Greg Franklin. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Northwest Florida State College Raiders. At guard, number 2, Destiny McFall. At forward, number 5, Zayla Tinner. At guard, number 12, Mia Pirifax. At center, number 23, Sakima Walker. At forward, number 32, Celia Revier. And the head coach for the Raiders is Bart Walker.
And welcome to Raider Arena, everyone. Sound the siren. We are getting ready for the tip-off. Chipola College and Northwest Florida State College. We're here, Mike Rideout. I'm Essex Rhodes, bringing you the action today. Mike, you ready for a great night of basketball tonight?
A great day indeed. I mean, when you talk about the fact we've got 4 nationally ranked teams in the women's tournament, boy, it's going to be a lot of fun. Northwest Florida State, the number 2 seed. They are 6th in the country in the NJCAA Division I ranking. Chipola, the number 7 seed, but Chipola, they've got history on their side too.
The tip is won by the Lady Raiders. Destiny McFall bringing the ball up across the half. Trying to get in the half-court set. Chipola applying pressure defense. Tanasia on McFall. McFall with the skip pass to the corner. And Roe Mark not able to, no, that was Tenor. Layla Tenor not able to hit the 3.
Number 23.
Rebound comes to the Lady Raiders.
Well, that's the one to watch today for the Raiders, Sakima Walker. Her dad played in the NBA for 10 seasons. She's a phenomenal player. More on her in just a moment.
Free throw good by Walker. And you saw the replay. Walker gathered the rebound and went back up. She was fouled on the attempt. Chipola with the ball in the corner. Kick it back up top. The long two. Bucket is good.
It's Caitlin Bryant. Just kind of setting the stage for this one, Coach E. Northwest Florida and Chipola have won the last 3 championships in this tournament. The Lady Indians won it in 2021. The Raiders won it in 20 and 22. But one of these teams will not be winning it this year. One and done.
It's going to be a great night of basketball. The Raiders coming early with their press. McFall trying to get into the paint. Loses the ball. Chipola coming down. Not able to connect with their layup. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Lady Raiders basketball.
Chipola comes in as an at-large team. I mentioned the number 7 seed. They are 11 and 13 overall. They went 5 and 6, which was good for 3rd in the Panhandle Conference. Northwest Florida State, meanwhile, 23 and 3. They went 11 and 1 to win the Panhandle Conference, and they have that 3-headed monster of Walker, Destiny McFall, and Zayla Tenner.
Yes. Right now, Lady Raiders taking advantage of the height. Number 32, Celia Riviere, with a turnaround bucket. Again, Raiders with the press. Sakima Walker called with the foul.
Riviere, who just hit that shot, hails from Paris, France. She's a versatile stretch 4 player with a feel and vision of a veteran, according to her coach.
The thing that I like about what the Raiders do, they like to use the size. They'll go from big to big on the entry pass, and it seems to just give them everything that they want. 3-point attempt by Chipola, no good. Rebound gathered by Walker. Destiny McFall brings the ball across half as she gets to the bucket and is fouled. So she'll get a 3-point attempt.
Another and one opportunity for the Raiders.
See the replay.
As she gets to the bucket and is fouled.
That will be the first foul on Caitlin Bryan of Chipola.
Yeah, McKinney picked up the other one, so that's the 2nd team foul against the Indians. They've got, excuse me, Coach, they've got several players, the Raiders do, who have transferred from other schools. McFall, who just hit that shot, is a Division I transfer from Temple University.
Yeah, McFall coming from Temple. You have Sakima Walker. She's also a transfer.
Yeah, Walker actually transferred from Rutgers University.
Yeah. Oh. A lot of contact with the Chipola entry pass. That'll be a foul on Maya Purifax. Chipola with the baseline entry pass. You see Ashley trying to get around the top. Whistle blows. We were trying to get time on the shot clock corrected.
Coming into the year, Northwest Florida State was preseason number 4 in the country, and they've been consistent. They've remained in the top 7 nationally throughout the entire year. I mentioned they won the Panhandle Conference Championship. They won it outright this year. Back-to-back years in which they have done so. Bart Walker continues to do a great job there.
2-point attempt, no good by Chipola. Rebound gathered by Northwest Florida. Ball goes back outside, and Celia for the 3 attempt, no good. Rebound gathered by Destiny McFall, but she stepped on the baseline. It'll be Chipola ball on the baseline. You were saying what the Raiders are used to doing. Right now we see early they went to the press. Now that we see they're out of the press, but from the press, they seem to get great results. It turns up the defense. 2-point bucket good by Chipola.
But how about the look inside by Purifoy? That was a great look. And then on the other end, she had boxed out on the rebound.
Yes. Zayla Tenner not able to connect on her corner three. Chipola able to get the ball inside the paint. Nice save. Riviera gets the save. Purifax not able to gather the ball and gather her feet. Her attempt was no good. Ball goes back up top to Walker. She gets the ball back to Destiny McFall. They set up their horn set. A double high screen. That'll be a push off on Destiny McFall.
Yeah, a clear one there. It's not hard to sell that one. McFall, Panhandle first team all-conference selection, 4 double-doubles this year. From Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Good basketball there in that neck of the woods.
And she's displayed it while she's been here on the court. As we have Tanaja Purifoy pressing the issue, she gets into the lane and she's fouled on her layup attempt.
5 foot, nothing, right?
Yes.
And look at her attack the glass like that. I've already saw the assist that she made. And let's see if she can knock down some free throws.
Coach Franklin should be happy with the point guard attacking like that. First free throw attempt is good. Like you say, the smallest player on the floor, and you have to be accounted, she has to be accounted for if she is continuing to attack. Purifoy goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, she's a 76% free throw shooter. Pretty good shooter from the line.
As the Lady Raiders have made a substitution. And Sam Shearer checking into the game. Destiny McFall not able to connect with her three-point attempt. Rebound gathered. Oh, not able to connect are the Lady Raiders. Indians pushing the ball up the court. Nadeja loses the ball off her thigh. Shot attempt from the Indians, no good. The Raiders bring the ball up across the half. Sia gets down to the block as she spins. The defense comes and pokes the ball away. Destiny McFall gathers the steal, then she loses it. Chipola Indians coming down. 2-point attempt, no good. Zyla Tenner gathers the rebound. She brings it across the half. Shealy Riviera kicks it around to Shearer. Ball goes inside to Sakima Walker. She connects for the easy layup.
It's already 5 points for Walker, the Panhandle Player of the Year, 2-time ESPN Player of the Year as well. She had 11 double-doubles this year, a career high 31 against Tallahassee. Boy, what a move.
Way to get into the paint. Right now it's the guard play of Chipola Indians. Timeout called. Northwest Florida 10, Chipola Indians 7. 4:09 left in this first quarter. We'll go to break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the action. Raider Arena. Right now, Northwest Florida State College Lady Raiders 10, Chipola Indians 7. Mike, what are you seeing that you like right now?
About to look at the stats, but so far, the thing I like about the Indians, they've been aggressive. You know, they've been trying to work the ball inside. They do not look intimidated at all. I mean, these teams know each other. And as I mentioned, the last 3 years, they've been a part of the state championship trophy. But looking at the early numbers here so far, right now, 3 turnovers by Chipola, none by Northwest Florida State. As far as the rebounds, pretty even. Northwest Florida State has, actually, no, Northwest Florida State has dominated with 12 rebounds, excuse me, only 3 for Chipola. Looking at the wrong column there. 36.4% shooting for the Raiders, 30% for the Indians. All that said, though, I mean, it's just a 3-point game, so really these stats mean nothing at this point.
It's early right now in the game. Like you're saying, the rebound, Northwest Florida taking advantage with the height. Like I said, able to gather in 12 rebounds already.
Which is the impressive thing, as I mentioned, because Chipola, you know, Northwest Florida State is the taller team, but that has not intimidated them at all.
No, guard play on Chipola Indians, they are attacking the paint.
I think that's probably one of the plans coming in for Greg Franklin, to try to get those bigs in some early foul trouble.
Yes.
Well, that's the first points, Coach, for Baez. She is second in the country, or state, excuse me, fourth in the country in scoring at 22 points a game. That gives her 3.
That may be the reason why we saw the press so early. Not usually seeing it that early in the game. Wanted to keep control of the tempo. Coach Walker, that is. As Lady Raiders, Sakima Walker not able to handle the ball. Ball goes out of bounds on the baseline.
You know, and the message coming in, I'm sure, for Coach Franklin is, girls, we got to get off to a quick start. In their previous 3 meetings against Northwest Florida State, they've not been able to overcome slow starts. And the last meeting, in fact, Chipola outscored the Raiders in each of the final 3 quarters, but they trailed 22-6 early.
Too far in the hole.
Yeah.
That'll be a foul called on Riviera.
It's a 14th foul against the Raiders. Sixteenth foul. Okay, I'm missing a couple. Excuse me.
Second attempt is good. 10-10 right now, 3:35 left in this first quarter. Mike, like you said, Lady Raiders have, the last couple of games have come out with a slow start. Right now, Zayla Tiller with the turnaround. She knocks down the little turnaround jumper.
Great looking shot there by Tenner. Everything you want out of your guard position. The most competitive player on the team, according to her coaches. Transfer from USC. There's another one of those Division I transfers.
Southern Cal. Oh, 3-point attempt is good from the corner. Tanasia Purefoy. As Chipola takes a 1-point lead. 2:44 in the first quarter. Jayla Davis in for the Lady Raiders. She gets the ball over to Tenner. She attacks the lane. Foul be called on her penetration. She'll Lady Raiders ball on the baseline. McFall subs back into the game as Davis checks out. Sakima Walker with the cross-court pass. Indians happen to get a deflection. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Lady Raiders ball on the side. "30-second timeout. Coach Franklin wants to get the troops together and come up with a game plan, see what we're going to go with. Right now, Coach Walker got to get his ladies together. Down by 1, 2:20 left in this first quarter.
at championship, 5 straight Panhandle Conference championships. The Raiders, clearly have been the dominant team in that conference. But it's, as you know, a super competitive conference.
It is very competitive. You got to bring your hard hat every night. Like you said, I'm used to seeing the Lady Raiders start out slow. Then they put on the press. That automatically gets your defense active, but it creates offensive plays. And then that's what seems to get them rolling. Like I said, we saw the press early in the first quarter. Still, Lady Raiders are down 1 right now. Coach Walker trying to find something that's going to work. Like you say, with the split, 1-1 of the last 3 titles, you don't want to get too far behind early in this contest either way.
Right.
Shot clock violation by the Lady Raiders.
Gotta love this time of year, March Madness.
Nothing but basketball right now.
Will there be a Cinderella in this tournament?
It happens every year.
It usually does, yeah. Last year we got back to somewhat normalcy, having the tournament in March. It was weird having it in April the year before.
Yes. Like you say, trying to get back to regular basketball.
I mean, COVID really affected so many things.
Oh, nice block.
That swat there.
Walker tried to get that to her bench.
I don't think so.
Shot clock violation. Good defense by the Lady Raiders.
Yeah, both ends of the floor, shot clock violation. Defense wins championships.
We just said we got to turn up the defensive pressure. Nick Fall to bring the ball across the half. Shearer with the ball. They're working it around the perimeter. As Celia Riviera steps on the sideline. Lady Indians will inbound.
She was an alternate, a reserve for the under-20 France national team. One of the best recruits to come out of France this season.
Lady Raiders are a team stacked with talent. Right now, Lady Indians working the ball around the perimeter. Purifoy trying to find something. She attacks the paint, kicks it back outside. 3-point attempt. Bucket is good by Ashley Baez.
Baez with 6. I mentioned second in the state, 4th in the country in scoring. A little step back 3 there to put Chipola up 4.
Right now, McFall kicking the ball to the side. Walker will be called for the foul as she tried to get position on the inside.
So now the question is, still with a whole second period to go, with 2 fouls, does she go to the bench? And it looks like they are going to sub Marissa Gassaway in for Walker.
Yes. They don't lose the activity with Gassaway, though. You don't have the same height, but the activity is still there.
Especially on the glass.
Yes. A lot of physical play inside. Shearer with the deflection. She gets the steal. Raiders get the ball across half. Zayla Tenner puts it on the floor. She gets up a 3-point attempt. Shot no good. You just said Gassaway with the rebound. And that will end the first quarter. Chipola 16, Northwest Florida State College 12. Coach Walker's going to get his ladies together, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see the press kind of early. 16-12 right now. Chipola up. We will come back and catch the second quarter.
Alright, chat. I think that's going to be the end for tonight's stream. Sorry to cut everything pretty short, but I have a meeting with my academic advisor in the morning.
Wait, you're starting classes?
Yeah. I actually got accepted to Northwest Florida State College. I started their cybersecurity program in the fall. There's actually a lot you'd be interested in. They have a program where you can actually learn how to fly that drone your mom bought you.
Oh, I can't afford that.
It's only $104 per credit hour. You won't find a better deal than that. Here, so call this number, and they'll actually help you with everything.
Yep, I'm excited.
Wow. 10 turnovers.
Yeah. Ten to 4 is the count.
When you look at the assist. Coach, you look at the assist to turnover ratio. That's the biggest thing for Northwest Florida State. 10 turnovers, only 1 assist.
Yeah, that's not a good combination.
No.
Not a great combination.
And Chipola's got 8 points off of those 10 turnovers too.
Northwest still with 3 fast breaks. Points in the paint, they're leading 4 to 8 with points in the paint. Like you said, the 8 turnover points for the Lady Indians.
Compared to none for Northwest Florida State.
Shooting still close right now.
Sometimes the numbers don't lie, you know.
You're right. Right now they're both shooting 38.5% from the field, both teams. As we start the second quarter, Raiders with the ball, trying to find something on the offensive end. Shearer attacking the bucket, loses the ball out of bounds to the Lady Indians.
You know, I think a good non-call right there.
Yeah, nice defensive position, but then the offensive player is still trying to attack the bucket. He said good non-call. Chipola gets the ball across the half. Purifoy gets the ball down in the corner. She works it back up to the top. As they look to get the ball inside, Gasaway ends up with the turnover. Lady Raiders got to find something on the offensive end right now. A little mix-up on the screen and handoff. It's the second time that they've ran into each other. 10 are able to get into the lane, but not able to finish. Celia gathers the ball. She gets the 2-point layup.
4 points for Riviere. Averages 22 minutes a game. She had a career high 19 against DME Academy.
Nice
that was
shot
probably
fake.
close to being a travel, wasn't it?
Yes. There'll be a call on Destiny McFall. Her second. Right now, the penetration seemed to cause problems for the Lady Raiders. Second player with 2 fouls for the Lady Raiders. Ashley Baez to shoot 2. First free throw is good.
Baez had 24 points against Northwest Florida and right here in Raider Arena on January the 28th.
1 for 2 on the free throw line. Goes Baez. Ball out of bounds. Raiders cannot gather the rebound. It'll be Chipola's ball on the baseline. Roe Mark checking in the ball game. Gasaway goes to take a seat. Sam Shearer right now with a tough matchup. She'll be trying to keep Taneja out of the lane. Purifoy gets into the paint, but she is not able to connect on the layup. Lady Raiders getting the ball across half. Trying to find something. 17-14, down 3 right now. Working the ball around the side, trying to get it inside to the bigs. Celia Rivera turns, goes up, Two-point attempt good, and she's fouled for three, old-fashioned three.
Yeah, but almost too easy there for Riviere.
The size difference.
Made a nice little spin move, kissing it off the glass, drawing contact. She's a very fundamental piece in this efficiency flow of the offense, especially with her being the other piece to Walker.
Yes.
You know, nice little 1-2 punch there.
Like I say, I like when they have the bigs inside and they go from big to big with the entry pass. They come with a double high screen. You'll get one of the bigs with the screen, the other one drops in the paint. Then you have to make a decision as Riviera connects with the three-point play. As a defense, you have to decide which big you want to cover. Do you cover the ball outside on the perimeter, or do you try to collapse and stop the big in the post?
That's their third and one they've converted in this first half.
Three-point attempt for the Indians, no good. Oh, rebound gathered by Ashley Baez. We were talking about the size. The two smaller guards for Chipola happen to get inside and gather rebounds. Big Celia with the two-point bucket for the Lady Raiders.
Yeah, and she's heating up. She's got 7 of her 9 here in the second period.
She ties the ball game back up. 19-19. Oh, foul called on Davis.
That's her first.
Be Justina Graham with the free throw attempts for the Lady Indians.
Graham 76% on the year, 19 of 25.
Chipola again 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Davis pushing the issue, gets the ball, oh, deflection by Chipola, and then the Raiders got a hand on it. It'll be Chipola's ball.
Yeah, Indians they've missed 3 free throws in this first half. Northwest Florida State is perfect, 3 for 3. All of those coming on and ones.
Right now, Chipola being very active on the defensive end, getting a hand on a lot of these balls. They work the ball around the perimeter. Little penetration, nice baseline spin. Shot attempt no good. Raiders with the rebound. Yeah, Roe Mark kicks it to the corner. Sam Shear gets it back up top to Mark. Looking to get the ball inside. Riviera will be called for the offensive foul. She pushed off.
Well, great defensive play by Hughley. She came up right in behind her, snuck up. Sometimes you can do that when you're small.
Yes.
Drew the contact, and that's number 2 on Riviera. So those fouls are starting to mount up for the Raiders.
They are. Both bigs with 2 fouls for the Raiders. Like you said, the rotation of Hughley surprising Riviera when she turned. Chipola working the ball around the perimeter. Hughley trying to find something. Ball comes around. Travel called on Ashley Baez. 5:51 left in the first half, 20-19. Chipola up 1.
You know, you look at the records coming in. That's why you can't look at records or rankings. Chipola's under 500 on the year. The last 2 games against Northwest Florida State have been 5- and 6-point games. They match up pretty well against them.
As Zayla Tenner attacks the bucket, she goes up strong. She's fouled on her shot attempt. She goes to the line again for another.
How about a 4th and 1 in this first half? Tenner from Amarillo, Texas. A 3-and-D type of player, similar to Rip Hamilton of the Detroit Pistons, according to her coach.
Yes. I like her activity on the defensive end. The way she just physically attacked the bucket. Mike, and you had just said they were perfect at the line.
I jinxed them.
Won't be
the first time I jinx somebody this week.
Or the last.
Broadcasters are always at fault.
Yeah, we got to take the blame for some of this.
You know, you learn. When you're calling a no-hitter, you don't mention that there's a no-hitter. Those types of things. I try not to go overboard with it.
It's all a part of the game. Indians getting the ball inside with penetration, kicking it back outside. Three-point attempt, no good. Hustling for the 50-50. That'll be Davis called again for the foul. Not quite sure I agree with that one so much.
Yeah, I mean, you're hustling, going after the ball. You can hear the fans in the stands. They don't like the call. In the end zone area, one of the end zone areas, you'll see a bunch of students. That's Northwest Florida State College students in attendance.
Section, okay.
Yeah.
As Chipola gets the ball inside. 2-point bucket by Caitlin Bryant.
That's her first 2 of the second period. She's got 8 points in this first half.
Davis trying to go to work on the offensive end, gets her foul back. Jayla Davis goes with the penetration. She's fouled by LaDeja Hughley. She'll get 2 free throws. First attempt is good.
First point of the game for Davis.
Timeout called. We will step away from the action, 22-22, and we'll be right back to Raider Arena.
All right, chat. I think that's gonna be the end for tonight's stream. Sorry to cut everything pretty short, but I have a meeting with my academic advisor in the morning.
Wait, you're starting classes?
Yeah, I actually got accepted to Northwest Florida State College. I started their cybersecurity program in the fall. There's actually a lot you'd be interested in. They have a program where you can actually learn how to fly that drone your mom bought you.
Oh, I can't afford that.
It's only $104 per credit hour. You won't find a better deal than that. Here, so call this number, and they'll actually help you with everything.
Yeah, the foul situation.
As we welcome you back to Raider Arena.
Coach Enat, we're just talking during the break, the foul situation for Northwest Florida State. Coach, they have 5 players with 2 fouls. And we still have 5 minutes to play in the second period. But the other side, even though they only have a pair of players with 2 fouls, one of those players is their leading scorer. One of the leading scorers in the country, Baez, has 2 fouls as well. So
see how this will affect gameplay going on. Like you said, the foul count being high right now. Chipola, 6 fouls. Northwest Florida with 11. Assists, 3-3 with the assist count. Rebounding right now, 16-8 in favor of Northwest Florida. We're talking about the lead changes. 3 lead changes right now. 4 times we've had a tie.
yeah, you know, the points in the paint have been the biggest, and that's kind of helped overcome the deficiency with the turnovers. 13 turnovers, only 3 assists. But remember too now, Walker picked up her second foul early. She's only played 9.5 minutes of this first half. And currently she is on the bench.
Still sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
Right now, shooting free throws, 6 for 9. Chipola, 66.7%. Northwest has only missed 1 free throw, 4 for 5, 80%. Make it 4 for 6. As Chipola pushes the issue. Wow.
I love the way she plays.
Sanasia Purifoy attacking the bucket, and she draws the foul.
I mean, there is no fear, even though she is only 5 foot tall.
I say smallest player on the floor.
Yeah, big things come in small packages.
Yes, sir. Right now, like you say, she has no fear. 3-point play is good from the free throw line.
That gives her 7.
Oh, foul called on the other end as Tenner gets into the paint.
Wow, they called it on. That's going to be on Baez. That's her third
personal foul.
So with 4:39 to play, I mean, you really need to bring her off the floor.
Coach Franklin looking to his bench to try to see who he can go with. Second attempt good by Zayla Tenner.
Yeah, here she comes. Checking in will be Miriam Olawoyan.
So Coach Franklin had to make a change. 3 fouls in the first half. Again, just barely halfway past the halfway mark of the second quarter. Oh, that'll be a charge. Charge on, Tanasia Purifoy.
Davis taking that charge there. Just the first foul on Purifoy.
Now you see the Lady Indians stepping up their full court pressure. Man-to-man full. Tenner gets the ball across the half, gets the ball up to Roe Mark. And she tries to find somewhere to go. Jayla Davis with the ball. Gasaway kicking it around to Tenner. Right now, Lady Raiders going small. Ball goes inside. Roe Mark. Her 2-point bucket is good.
Wow, with 1 second on the shot clock.
Yeah, they worked the ball around the perimeter pretty good that time.
And she transferred from Florida Southwestern.
Pressure defense. Oh. Raiders not able to gather the rebound. Indians get it and go back up. Shot attempt no good. Raiders get the ball across the half. Davis working out as she draws the foul on Olawoyan.
So it's back to the line. We'll have free throws the rest of the way. Davis just hit 1 of 2.
First attempt is no good. Is it 1 for 2 again? Yep. Mike, you called it.
They started out perfect, but now they've missed 4 here in the second period.
Chipola calling for the screen. Nice penetration, but not able to connect.
Yeah, good defense. Gasaway just kind of reached in there.
Ryan was looking for the foul, I believe, on that.
To slow her up. That's the travel.
Roe Mark get called for the travel. Yes, you're right. Tried to get into the paint and then pivot. She dragged the pivot foot. 2:56 left in the first half, 26-25, Northwest Florida with the lead. Purifoy brings the ball across half. Sam Shearer playing D on that. Indians looking to get the ball inside. Roe Mark gets a hand on that. Tenner ends up with the steal as she gets inside, kicks it outside to Sam Shearer. She puts up the 3, no good. Rebound gathered by Marissa Gasaway.
That's a walk. Yep. I'm not sure she was expecting to pass.
Davis wasn't looking for it. You're right. She was trying to get across the lane.
You know, Northwest Florida State, number 6 in the country, but they've done it against really tough competition. Their strength of schedule this year, Essex, is number 2 in the country according to Massey ratings.
That's how you go deep into the playoffs. You set yourself up in the regular season.
That's right. That's what gets you ready for the postseason.
You hit adversity early. That way, when it comes later, you know how to handle it.
Right now, they're having trouble handling the ball.
Yes.
Another
travel, yes.
Yeah.
That'd be Latifa Emsel call for the travel for Chipola. Row mark throws the entry pass to Jayla Davis. She gets the ball across half to Sam Shearer. Shearer looking to get the ball inside the Gasaway. Gasaway trying to post up, gets it across the tenor. And there's a tie-up on the floor. And there'll be a foul call.
No, I think they got the timeout.
Oh, it's timeout.
Yeah, heads-up
by
play
Chipola.
by Hughley to call timeout and save the possession.
Yeah. 30-second timeout called by Chipola. 1:36 left in this first half. 26-25 still.
And still really anybody's game. You know, the two best players on opposite sides have been in foul trouble in this first half. So
Walker's been to the on the bench.
she's been on the
late
bench
in
for a
the first
long
quarter.
time. Yeah, and they've had Riviera step up in this second period in particular. You know, and for Chipola, you know, Bryant kind of got them going in that first period, but they really kind of need somebody else to step up. Baez went to the bench with her third foul, I think right around the 4.5-minute mark here in the second period. So we wouldn't expect her to return until the second half.
And we want to see how fouls will play a part going forward. Like you said, the bigs for the Raiders, both with 2 fouls. Baez for Chipola with 3. Hughley, has 1 foul.
You know, and Purefoy too. I don't want to leave her out. I mean, she's been really aggressive, attacking the glass, even though she's only 5 foot tall. She's got 7 first half points.
She only has 1 foul also. Chipola working the ball around the perimeter, trying to get it inside. As Purefoy steps on the sideline, it'll be Raiders ball. Jayla Davis waits in the back court for the entry. Right now, Chipola pressing. Oh, Tenor almost had a walk right there. Hughley applying pressure on the defensive end. Step through by the Raiders. Ball gets swung across. Jayla Davis gets it inside, kicks it to Sam Shearer. And she'll be called for the charge.
Yeah, once again, Hughley making another good play.
Hughley being very cerebral for the Chipola Indians right now.
Let's see, Hughley is 5'4". So 2 of their smallest players have really come up the biggest inside for them.
Yes. Biggest hearts. Charge right back on the other end. Jayla Davis steps in and takes the charge.
Ola Williams picks up her second personal. Got about 12 seconds differential between the shot clock and the game clock, so you can't hold it for the final shot here.
Pressure eases up a little for Chipola. They pick up their man at the half. Davis having a little problems controlling the ball. Gets it over to Sam Shearer. Hit her with the shot fake, puts it on the ground. Shot attempt too strong. Rebound pulled down by Sam Shearer. She goes back up. 2-point bucket good.
Oh, a huge weak side rebound there by Shearer.
Chipola with the three-point attempt. No good. Davis with the rebound. And that'll take us to the half. Northwest Florida State College Lady Raiders 28. Chipola Lady Indians 25. We'll step away from the half. We'll come right back in 15 minutes.
So how can I help you today?
I'm looking to be a new student here, and I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit about your campus.
Here at Northwest Florida State College, it's our mission to make sure that you have all the tools and resources you need to succeed. Don't take my word for it, though. We can go ahead and go for a tour and check it out.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is the Raider Arena. This is where you're going to be sitting when you earn your degree and you come to graduation. We proudly use the name Raiders to give tribute to the Doolittle Raiders who trained at Eglin Air Force Base. So what do you think? Are you ready to be a Raider?
Yep, I'm excited.
here at Northwest Florida State College.
As we welcome you back for the second half action, Mike, we were talking about how perfect Northwest was at the free throw line. Right now, 60% from the free throw line, and Chipola, 70%.
Yeah,
numbers
but
have reversed.
To me, though, one thing that has changed, both teams shot 38.5% from the floor in the opening quarter. Chipola led 16-12 at the end of one. In the second quarter, Chipola only shot 27.3% compared to 75% for Northwest Florida State.
That's where the comeback came in. And we have a injury in the paint.
And you see they establish it right away. Walker missed a lot of the first half with those fouls. She scores down low. She's 6'5", 27 points now for the player of the year in the conference.
We'll take a look at the replay, try to see, oh, she caught an elbow to the eye.
And Coach, looking at the shooting numbers too, Chipola, 8 of 24, Northwest was 11 of 21. So Northwest actually took 3 less shots and made 3 more shots than Chipola. But they were 0 for 6 behind the arc, the Raiders were in the first half.
Chipola went 2 for 9 behind the arc.
Good to see she's okay.
It's Brenda McKinney getting the attention. I said McKinney caught a elbow from Sakima Walker. Unintentional, but it doesn't take away the fact that it hurts.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make it feel any better. Also 20-10 Northwest Florida State in the paint in the first half. And they just got their quick first 2 right there in the paint.
Yes.
That's the concern. You know, Walker not playing for a lot of that first half. She's the player of the year in the conference. You know, they let you know that that's their game plan here in the second half to get their best player going.
And again, like you said, they went with Walker and Riviera to the bench, but they still controlled the rebounds.
Yeah.
22-10 is the rebound count right now. As we go from big to big, deflection by the Indians, and they gather the turnover. Chipola working the ball around the perimeter. Kicks it back to the corner. Purifoy steps out and hits her 3.
That's her second tray of the game. That also puts her in double digits.
McFall with an easy full court pass. Finds Sakima Walker behind the defense. She goes up and gets the 2 points.
And as she led her team in scoring, rebound, and blocks in conference play this year, she has accumulated over 400 points and 200 rebounds on the year.
Purifoy goes back to what she did the first half, getting back into the paint.
I love it.
Using the pump fake. She gets McFall up in the air, drawing the foul. That'll be McFall's 3rd foul.
And it's not like she's a super tall player, McFall, at 5'9", but when you're 5 foot going in there, it makes a big difference.
First free throw attempt is no good by Purifoy. But I like the fact that she has not gone away from attacking the bucket.
Yeah. I think she needs to continue doing that.
I think that's key to their game plan. You got to attack, put pressure on the bigs. You say McFall with her 3rd, Walker with 2, Riviera with 2. Foul will play a big part going forward. Walker with the ball outside on the 3. You see Tenner trying to post up inside, calling for it. You have a 5 out for the Raiders. Tenner with an easy 17-foot jumper.
That's 7 for Tenner.
That'll be a timeout by the Raiders. 34-29, 7:43 left in this third quarter. We'll step away from the action and be right back. Mike, starting out this second half, you were quick to talk about how Walker stepped inside and got the 2 points real quick.
Yeah, she's got 4 of their 6 points. So they've gone inside in the paint twice early in this third period. They've outscored them now 24-10 in the paint.
Yes. And again, that was playing a lot of the first half with small ball.
That's right, yeah.
The Indians sticking to the weave around the top of the perimeter, not able to get into the paint how they've been so effective so far in the game.
Yeah, Baez out of control there. She's got to be careful. She's got 3 fouls.
McFall stepping, she gets into the paint, goes up with the reverse. She's not able to connect as the Indians almost fighting for the rebound.
Yeah, Baez just not able to hold on to it. Again, you look at the size. Among their starters, Purifoy at 5 foot, Hughley at 5'4". Baez is just 5'6".
Lady Raiders not able to connect with the bucket. A lot of contact inside. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Raiders ball on the baseline. Sakima Walker not able to connect with Celia Riviera with the pass. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Chipola ball on the side.
Let's see if they can get Baez involved. He has yet to score in this third period.
Shearer called for the foul as Purifoy gets back into the paint. It's going to be a tough matchup for Sam. But
Yeah,
she is
Purifoy
committed.
She's just so quick.
Yeah. I like Sam is committed to playing defense, though. May not have the quickest feet, but I'm not just going to give up.
You know, of all the basketball we've seen so far in this game, that young lady at the foul line is the only one in double figures. 13.
Smallest player on the court. Game leader. McFall playing with the ball up top. Kicks it across. Tenner tries to throw it off of Chipola, but they end up with the ball. And that'll be a foul called on Tenner.
Yeah, she reached in and grabbed her. You know, her coaches say that Tenner is the best two-way player on the team and potentially in the country because her job is to defend the other team's best perimeter player,
yes,
as well as, you know, the job that she does
on the offensive
end too, yeah.
So, Mike, that's Baez goes back to the line. She's not able to connect.
She's missed 2 in a row now. She hits this, she'll be in double figures.
You say this is how they get her back into the contest.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
You just need to see the
make
ball.
a free throw.
Yeah,
see the ball
go
like,
through the bucket.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Now the Raiders go to the weave. Tanner gets the ball up top. Oh, Hughley pretty aggressive on the defensive end. Oh, they try to get the lob to Sakima Walker going back door on the baseline.
She must have thought that was her dad going up for the dunk there, you know.
Yeah, she put it up there. Riviera did.
Her dad played in the NBA for 10 years.
Timeout call on the floor.
Samaki
Walker. Chipola calls a timeout. 34-32, 5:30 left in this third quarter. As we get a look at the Lady Raiders huddle, Coach Walker trying to get some understanding of what's going on.
Yeah, they've had some unforced turnovers. We've seen a couple of bad passes that just were not good passes at all.
I'm pretty sure that's a lot of what he's saying. We got to take care of the ball.
And that's something that they really didn't do that well in the first half. I think they're up to 20 turnovers now in the
21
game.
turnovers.
21, okay, yeah.
21 turnovers for Northwest, 11 for Chipola. Guard play for Chipola coming in very handy. They're strong getting the ball into the paint. You can say points in the paint. Chipola only with 10, but they are undersized. Northwest with 24 points in the paint. Second chance points right there, 4 for Chipola and 5 for Northwest.
And they've been able to compensate, Chipola has a little bit, because of the three-point line. Even though they've only hit 30%, 3 of 10, still Northwest Florida State has yet to hit one behind the arc.
Yes. But again, what does that say? If they start hitting the three, then they come out with the pressure defense.
Billy Donovan made the comment one time that the three-point line was the biggest equalizer in college basketball.
The way these kids shoot nowadays.
Yeah.
When we step into practice, most of my kids, when you see them get on the floor, they don't even work on anything else. Their first shot attempt behind the arc.
You got to work on your complete game. Those mid-range jumpers are just as big as those three-pointers.
It's a lost art, man.
It is.
It's a lost art. All these kids see Steph and Dame shooting the deep threes.
Mm-hmm.
Chipola with the two-point attempt, no good. McFall pushing the issue as she kicks it to the corner. Davis with the three-point attempt. First three-point attempt for the Raiders. First three-point bucket made for the Raiders, excuse me. Jayla Davis.
And she was set up and waiting on it. Great job drawing the defense in, and she was wide open in the corner.
Yeah, we were talking about the guard play of Chipola. McFall strongly penetrating. Oh, it's got to be.
Oh, she got bailed out there. Baez could have picked up her fourth foul. Instead, Davis will pick up her third.
I believe it's that last second step over.
Yeah, yeah.
You see the replay right here. Penetrates left, and then the hop step. Yeah. Davis slid too far over.
Mm-hmm.
Nice attempt, though.
Yeah.
Entry pass to the corner. As we see the weave again for Chipola. Nice little spin.
And Bryant, 8 points in the first half. Just couldn't finish.
Oh, way to get down the court. And Sakima Walker goes up, not able to finish with the layup, but she draws the foul. She'll go to the free throw line.
Was that on Baez? It was. That's her fourth.
That's her fourth foul.
Okay, now.
No.
Well, they put 23 up on the scoreboard, but they announced a different name.
They said the foul was on number 4, Justina Graham.
Oh, that's big.
But no, that Graham is not in the game, so that foul, fourth foul was on Baez.
Yeah, she just went to the bench.
Yes.
Okay. Man, that's tough.
So we have Jasmine Jones substituting in the game for the Indians. As we look at the weave game again, nice screen set by Chipola. Number 20, Ivana Nikolova. And then we'll get the push.
Purefoy will pick up her second. Well, that's, again, big with Baez on the bench. She's got 10 points today. She's 4th in the country in scoring at 22 points a game, and they won't be able to bring her back until, I don't know, maybe you take your chances early in the 4th period, but you got to have her on the floor at some point.
You got to let some of the time tick off also,
yeah,
though.
I think you leave her out for the rest of this period, you start her in the 4th.
You say she went out, say around 4 minutes in the third quarter, 38-32. Let's see how it affects the play going forward. Purefoy goes back to what she does, gets into the paint. Jones with the rebound, kicks it back out. Ivana with the ball inside. She goes up with a nice hook shot.
That's the first points of the game for Evie.
As McFall gets into the lane, she pivots and goes up with her left.
Nice little up and under move.
2-point bucket good.
Her first point since the first quarter.
Indians trying to find something as they go back to their weave. See Hughley with the ball up top. Purefoy puts it back on the floor, gets into the paint. She's not able to get anything, lose the ball out of bounds. It'll be Lady Raiders ball on the baseline.
And again, we talked about the opportunity to pull away a little bit. Baez on the bench with 4 fouls. I could see them getting this above double digits heading into the final period.
4 minutes left in the third quarter. Northwest was up 4 as Baez went to sit down. Oh, McFall called again with the push-off.
And that's her 4th.
There's 4 going both ways.
She's going to head to the bench. Fairfax will check in.
I was about to say the thing about the Raiders, though, they have the subs. They have the depth on the bench.
Yeah.
Not saying that Chipola does not have the depth, but what your substitution does, it takes away the penetration.
And Purefoy just checked out for a little breather. Let's see how they handle it without her and Baez on the floor.
Oh, that'll be a charge on this end. Indians called for offensive foul. That will be on Justina Graham. So we'll go to the replay.
Was it a moving screen? Oh.
Good use of the forms. Jayla Davis with the ball at the half-court mark. Hughley on the defensive assignment. Oh, as she penetrates into the lane, Davis gets the easy 2.
Boy, I mean, she just really navigated the floor that time to find the hole.
She lost the ball, but also lost her defender.
She's got 7 points.
Let's see what Chipola does for the offensive look. Hughley gets into the paint, but she's not able to connect. Sakima Walker with the, passes the ball up to Ro Mark. Ro Mark goes up, she draws the foul. Mark will go to the line to shoot 2. That'll be a foul on Nikolova.
The scouting report I got on this young lady at the free throw line, a very Dennis Rodman type player. She will gladly do all the things that require grind, energy, and effort.
Yes, I like the player role, Mark. As she goes 1 for 2 at the line. And as you said, Purifoy went to the bench for a quick breather. She's
Very
back
quick.
in the game.
Yeah.
They got to have something on the offensive end. As Jones puts up the three, and that attempt is no good. Jayla Davis gathers the rebound, kicks it over to Zayla Tenner. Tenner gets to the baseline. She goes up and under, not able to connect, but nice rebound by Purifax. Davis with the spin. She pivots, gets the ball out to Roe Mark. Ball goes inside. Sakima Walker fouled on her shot attempt. 54.1 left in this third quarter. 43 Northwest Florida State College to 34 Chipola Indians.
Another good defensive set, but again, you've got the 5-foot Purifoy that was just trying to pick up the 6'5 Walker. Clearly a mismatch.
Purifoy gains her third foul.
Walker, again, didn't play a whole lot because of the foul situation. She had 5 points in the first half. She's got 7 points here in the third period. So they've established her. They did establish her right away.
You say she got the first points in the second half. Purifoy just able to lose her defenders. But is it enough? Spin in the paint. Caitlin Bryant for the 2-point bucket.
That puts her in double figures with 10. She had 8 in the first half.
Purifax with the ball, brings it back up to the top, kicks it over to Roe Mark. Mark gets inside, kicks it back out. Davis with Purifoy holding her. She loses the ball. Sakima Walker goes up and is good on her rebound and shot attempt. 47-36 to end the third quarter. Sakima Walker with the putback off her rebound. We will come back for the fourth quarter in just a minute.
So how can I help you today?
I'm looking to be a new student here, and I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit about your campus.
Here at Northwest Florida State College, it's our mission to make sure that you have all the tools and the resources you need to succeed. Don't take my word for it, though. We can go ahead and go for a tour and check it out.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is the Raider Arena. This is where you're going to give tribute to the Doolittle Raiders who trained at Eglin Air Force Base. We proudly use the name Raiders to give tribute to the Doolittle Raiders who trained at Eglin Air Force Base, knowing that they're forging their own legacy. Are you ready to be a Raider?
I'm excited. I'm excited.
As we welcome you back to the action, you see Coach Walker getting the conversation in with his ladies. Mike, we were talking during this break. Baez goes out, 4 minutes left, around 4 minutes left in the third quarter. The Raiders are up 4. They end the third quarter up 11.
And then we also saw the flip side of that. Walker sat a lot of the first half because of her foul situation. They go to her right away to start the third period. She ends up with 9 points in the third period. She only had 5 the entire first half. And again, double-digit lead with Baez on the bench. That's why I think they've got to put Ashley in there. You go with the one that brought you here. Obviously, it's tough to play an entire period with 4 fouls, especially with the height discrepancy. But you know, there's no tomorrow.
Right now, Baez being a sophomore, you got to be able to trust her gameplay.
Yeah, but she also too has to know can't be quite as aggressive.
Yes, you got to watch her. You got to watch her reaching and everything.
Yeah.
No need to get a foul on the opposite side of the court.
Yeah. 16-point advantage in the paint for Northwest Florida State today, 30-14. And they lead by 11 despite 23 turnovers.
Raiders get the ball inbound. Oh, Rowe gets the ball on the baseline, loses a defender, goes up with the left. 2-point bucket is good. 49-36.
You were talking earlier about the depth of the Raiders. That's going to play a factor too. Purifoy has played, 29 of the 30 minutes of this game.
Yes.
There's your biggest equalizer.
Yes. 3-pointer out of the corner by Bryant.
That's her first 3 of the game. She's got 13.
Brings it back to a 10-point contest. Walker with the entry pass. Rowe Mark not able to connect as the Indians smack the ball around to each other. 3-point attempt by Baez, no good. Another difference right now, McKinney back in the game. Remember, she went out early with the elbow to the eye. Tenner gets into the paint, and she connects on the layup. As she's in a little bit of pain as she comes back down the court. Baez looking to find somebody to get open. They go to that weave game. Oh, 3-point by Ivana Nikolova.
All 5 of her points have come in this second half. That 3-point line is big. It gets it back to single digits.
You just said it, the biggest equalizer of the game. Pretty sure they're willing to trade 3 for 2s as Tenner tries to go for the reverse layup. McKinney with the rebound. Ivana goes up with another attempt. Her shot is no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Lady Raiders ball.
You know, in 8 minutes, 7:48, still a lot of time. You don't have to settle for 3s.
Only down 9.
But if you can get an open look, take it. I mean, they've been able to hit, 5, I think now, from behind the arc?
Yes, Purifax has to go over to the bench. I believe she's bleeding. Yeah, she has a scratch on her wrist. So Sam Shearer into the game for Maya Purifax. As Celia Rivera inbounds the ball to Zayla Tenner. Tenner with Ivana Nikolova on her. As Shearer gets the ball outside the perimeter, kicks it back over to Tenner, gets it around to Sakima Walker. Skip pass over to Sam Shearer. She puts up the 3, shot no good. As Purifoy gathers the rebound, gets into the paint, goes up but cannot connect, steps on the baseline when she gathers the rebound. It'll be Lady Raiders ball under their bucket.
Yeah, and Coach Franklin did not like that play. He immediately sends Purifoy to the bench. I think they had 2 on 3, and one of your 2 is 5 foot tall. And in that scenario, you back it out, you wait on your teammates, and you set up a good play.
Exactly. You got to bring it out. You have to capitalize on each possession right now. Right now, Walker with the ball inside. Nice entry pass from Zayla Tenner.
Yeah, perfect lob to Walker. She's got 16 now.
Ivana misses her 3-point attempt. Walker happened to get her hand up.
I don't think Coach Franklin was happy with that shot. It came so quickly in the shot clock.
Yes. Like you said, it's all about your shot selection right now.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we have? Baseline official's going to say Chipola's ball.
Coach Walker wanting an explanation.
Because Walker believed there was a deflection on that pass.
Yeah, he was the coach of the year, Panhandle Conference.
Hughley gives the ball to Baez. Baez calling for the screen. Bryant with the ball up top. Gets into the paint. And she steps on the baseline. Bryant thought she had the call on Sakima Walker.
Too many turnovers to start this fourth period for Chipola.
Maya Pirifax bringing the ball across the half. High screen by Riviere. Walker loses the handle, but picks up the ball, passes it to Shear. Shear gets it over to Davis. Davis spins inside and connects with her two-point layup. You see the spin right here on the replay. Gets it up, it kisses around the rim a couple of times and falls. 55-42, Northwest Florida. Baez with a three-point attempt. She hits nothing. Ball gets back outside. Shearer playing defense. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Chipola ball on the baseline. A lot of activity going on with these shots on Chipola's offensive end. No one able to just grab the ball, just smacking it around. And Caitlin Bryant waiting to inbound on the baseline. Gets it in to Hughley. Hughley kicks it out to Ivana. Her three-point attempt is no good. Shearer with the rebound. And she looks to get the ball. Oh, Hughley called being a little too aggressive.
Well, at some point this thing will come down to some free throws. Northwest Florida State as a team, 71.5% on the year.
So Kima Walker happens to get the ball right there across the half. Maya Pirifax with the ball. She has Baez on her playing tight defense. Kicks it over to Shear. Shear gets the ball back up top to Davis. Jayla Davis looking for the screen. Hughley playing tough defense again.
Yeah, good defense by the Indians.
Yeah, Davis just happened to lose the control of the dribble. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Chipola ball. Timeout on the floor. 5 minutes left in this contest, 55-42. We'll step away from the action and be right back. As we get back to the action, get a look at Coach Franklin trying to get his ladies together, getting the game plan together. Mike, as you look at your stats, what jumps out to you first?
Well, only 20% shooting by Chipola compared to 57% in this fourth period. Now, I know we're only 5 minutes into the period, but, you know, the turnovers, even though there's only a total of 14, they've had 3 or 4 of them in this quarter alone. So when you turn the ball over, you limit your possessions, your opportunities to score, and being down 13 points, I mean,
you got to
do the
capitalize.
math. You can't limit yourself like that.
Every possession. So you were saying Chipola shooting 20%, 2 for 10 from the field, but 33.3% behind the arc, 2 for 6.
And they had taken 10 threes through the first 3 periods, and they've already taken 6 here in the fourth period.
They being down,
that
it goes
shows
back
a
to
sign
hero
of
ball.
desperation.
That's that hero ball. I got to bring us back. I have to bring us back right now. The three-point attempts.
And you're not going to hit all your threes.
Exactly.
I mean, again, if they're open looks, yeah, take the shot.
But not so early in the shot clock either, though.
That's right. That's right.
You got to get smart shots.
And take care of the basketball.
14 turnovers for Chipola, 25 for Northwest Florida State College. Oh.
Well, good second and third effort that time by Bryant.
Yeah, Bryant getting to the paint, but not able to connect. But she gathers home rebound twice.
Coming up next, Gulf Coast and Florida Southwestern. Number 3 versus number 6 seed.
That'll be the third foul on McKinney. Brenda McKinney. As Walker hits her 3 from the corner.
How about that?
Sakima Walker with a 3-point attempt, and she knocks it down.
That's her 6th 3 of the year.
Baez getting back into the paint, but not able to connect. Walker going straight up. Great defense. McKinney not able to connect. That's the defense you need from your post play.
That's 6'1", trying to shoot over 6'5".
And Celia Rivera subs out of the game. Destiny McFall back in.
And then she
Walker
tried to
with
do it
another
again.
block.
Yeah.
McKinney feeling like, see, that's that hero ball we were speaking about. Swing it and get the ball back. Oh.
Another unforced turnover.
Zayla Tenner with a bad entry pass. A little too high for Roe Mark.
Really kind of surprising how this thing got out of hand so quickly. 16-point game, and it really started. We talked about this when Baez picked up her 4th foul in that third period, and what was a 4-point game really just kind of got away from them.
And we said earlier, fouls will play a major part in this game. Baez had to go to the bench, like you said. Sakima Walker had to go early for the Raiders, but her going early, she's able to get back in the game later, and like you said, starting the second half, they went right to her. She was able to get 4 quick buckets and has not turned off since.
Yeah, 14 points in the second half for Walker.
Now, on the opposite end, Baez, she gets her 4 fouls late in the game, so she has to go sit down. So everything that you've done is what's going to be done until you're able to get back in.
She's averaging 22 a game. She has 10 points today. And only 1 in the second half for Baez. So
again, that's from the fouls.
Yeah.
As the Raiders, Roe Mark not able to connect. McKinney not able to handle the ball. Goes out of bounds, but the officials will say that's Chipola ball.
I heard an announcer, let me get your thoughts on this, a TV announcer broadcasting a game, and he said if you miss 2 free throws, you should get credit with a turnover.
So if you miss back-to-back free throws?
Yes.
It's the same thing.
It's just
it's the
right?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I thought it was a valid point.
As you see Ivana Nikolova knock down her 3.
That's
you
her
see
second
on the
of the
replay.
quarter.
I like that dribble all the way through. You didn't have the layup, so there's no need to be in a rush as we see McFall playing with the ball on the offense. Fairfax not able to hit. Riviera trying to go get the rebound, not able to gather. The Raiders dropping back on the defensive end. Hughley gets into the paint, but she cannot connect on her layup. McFall not able to gather the rebound. Nikolova, 48-58, 2:20 left in this contest. Nikolova knocks down another deep 3.
She's keeping them in it.
McFall was looking for the foul. Well, no whistle. Ball stayed in play. Oh. That's the foul that Destiny McFall was looking for on the last possession.
EV this year has attempted 125 three-point attempts. She shoots 28.8% on the year.
Oh, that's EV just grabbed Celia's arm as she tried to defend the entry pass.
Yeah, good strong play by Riviere.
Riviere goes up and knocks it down, but the three-point attempt, no good. Purifax will be called for the foul. As Bryant goes to the line for 2 free throws.
She just missed 2. 3 in a row.
Is this that turnover play you were talking about?
I mean, the clock is stopped. You got a chance to score. That's why they call them free throws.
Yeah. No, 1 for 2. 49-60. Purifax bring the ball across the half. Gets it up top to Tenor. As Hughley is trying to deny Destiny McFall from getting the ball. Tenor with the ball, as you see Sakima Walker trying to post up inside. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Lady Raiders ball. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 1:23 left in the contest. Oh, wow.
They can't let that happen.
Zayla Tenor just steps across the baseline.
How do you let her get in front of you?
Confusion on the defensive end.
Costly mistake.
Oh, Baez gets into the lane where she wants to be and cannot connect. Ball goes into Sakima Walker. She goes up and is fouled. That's about the smartest foul I've seen all night.
Yep.
Do not let her go up with the ball. If you commit the foul, do not let the shot attempt go up.
I learned when I was young, if you're going to foul, make it count.
Yes, sir. As Gasaway goes to the table, she's ready to sub in. Walker right now with 19 points in the contest. Make that number 20.
She's also made 4 free throws in a row.
We spoke about how she had a slow start. As she connects with both free throws, 21 points in the contest. She'll go to the bench.
16 in the second half.
Marissa Gasaway to sub in for her. Sam Shearer and Jayla Davis come in. Destiny McFall and Zayla Tenor go to the bench.
So she still ends up leading her team in scoring.
With early foul trouble.
Yeah. But then didn't commit another foul after that.
Shearer on Baez. Bryant trying to get into the lane. Gets the ball over to McKinney. Gasaway on McKinney. And McKinney able to draw the foul on Gasaway. She'll go to the line.
So Northwest Florida will play tomorrow at 1 p.m., or excuse me, Friday at 1 p.m. We'll get the guys tomorrow. And they'll play either Gulf Coast or Florida Southwestern, which is coming up next.
First attempt good by Brenda McKinney.
And her first point of the game.
Two straight points from the line. Remember, she went out early with the elbow to the eye.
Yeah, that's right.
Purifax with the skip across the Shear. Gets it around to Davis. As the trap comes, they'll be called for the foul. That'll be Ivana Nikolova.
Foul occurred just before the steal.
As Davis will go to the line to shoot.
Chance to reach double digits today. There you go. That's 10.
10 points, 2 rebounds for Jayla Davis right now. 11 and 2.
4 players in double figures today for the Raiders. And Riviera, who just checked out, finishes with 11.
And now we have Ais Magassa subbing into the game for the Raiders. Oh, wow.
Oh. I'm glad she held her cool there, kept her cool there.
Yeah.
Because that was close to that animal coming out.
McKinney she didn't even go for this defense. She just grabbed the shoulder of Roe Mark as Roe Mark had the deflection.
I still don't think Coach Walker's happy when she
No.
walked past him. He let her hear about it. Official's going to check out a replay now.
Is it upside down?
Having a temporary problem with our monitor.
Just went out. Yeah. We have technical difficulties over here. The officials trying to get a replay of the action.
Let me set the stage for what's coming up. I mentioned Gulf Coast and Florida Southwestern to follow a little bit later at 6 o'clock Central Time. Top seed Eastern Florida State College, the number 2 team in the country, will take on Santa Fe College of Gainesville. And that's at 6 o'clock Central. And then at 8 p.m. tonight, our final game, our 4th and final game today on day 1, Indian River State College, the 4 seed, but also 17th in the country, taking on number 5 seed St. Petersburg to wrap up day 1. The men in action on Thursday. We'll have semifinal action on Friday and the championship games on Saturday. So a lot of basketball ahead. Right now the officials are looking at when the ball went out of bounds. Only 14.9 seconds remaining. I'll ask for help from one of the other officials now.
Trying to get a clear understanding of what's going to happen. This could affect play of the next game, possibly.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, no punches were thrown.
Yes. Again, McKinney just grabbed the shoulder of Roe Mark as Roe Mark got the deflection. She's running out of bounds. McKinney just grabbed the shoulder, did not attempt to make a play, a basketball play.
Yeah, I'm not really sure there's anything there. Almost, but how about a big shout out to RJ, our producer? I mean, right now he's got the instant replay going for a 3rd time for these guys to make sure they make the most accurate call. No contact. And Mitch, who is the head of officials sitting next to my right, he said, then let it go.
Yes.
They both went up high.
Yeah. They both went up high to the face.
Yeah,
we didn't see an actual punch.
Yes.
But there was some elbows thrown.
So as the officials gather back together, we'll show the replay here.
Yeah, we get a look at it now for the first time.
As you can see, Roe Mark chasing the ball out of bounds.
And that's
McKinney just grabs the shoulder.
Yeah, and that's what they look right there when the ball went out of bounds.
Roe Mark's left
left
elbow goes up.
You can see that elbow go towards.
McKinney's left elbow goes up.
Yeah.
Roe Mark's right arm goes up.
Yeah.
So like you said, they both go up over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yes, the official still trying to decide what the call will be.
And if it's a situation where, you know, it's an ejectable offense, then you have to worry about your next game.
Yes.
I think there is no next game for Chipola.
This would just affect the Raiders.
And the officials are getting both head coaches together. I mean, it doesn't really matter what the coaches think. The officials walked over, checked out a replay monitor, and, you know, RJ ran it back a few times for them. They're going to have the best angle of what happened.
Yes. And clearly they're going to stick to the call that they made.
And they're going to call, I guess, a technical foul here.
Against Roe Mark. I'm surprised.
That just kind of shows you the day that Baez has had. She comes up short on the first free throw. She's missed 3 today, only 10 points. But again, she picked up her 4th foul with about 4.5 minutes to play in the 3rd period. And that's when this game became a different game.
Coach Walker sub Mark out of the game. But McKinney still in for the Indians. No need to have any unnecessary losses come up. You got the game in hand right now. Fairfax with the rebound of Ivana's missed 3. And that'll do it for the Lady Raiders. 66-52 over your Chipola Indians.
Well, Chipola, you know, the game plan coming in was to get off to a good start. They did that. They led 16-12 at the end of the first quarter, but their leading scorer, Ashley Baez, picked up her 3rd foul with about 4.5 minutes to play in the 2nd period.
That made the difference.
And, you know, it did affect their offense. They were held to just 9 points in the 2nd period, only 11 points in the 3rd period when, again, she was plagued by foul trouble, picking up her 4th foul. And then Walker, kind of a tale of 2 halves because Walker was on the other end of it. She picked up her fouls early, and then they went to her right away to start the 3rd quarter. Offensively, she finishes the game with 21 points.
Way to work. I appreciate the effort of both teams. Fight to the end. It was a great contest.
Yeah.
Again, Northwest Florida State College Lady Raiders 66. Chipola College, the Lady Indians, 52. We will be back for the next game in about 20 minutes. I'm Essex Rhodes, this is Mike Rideout, and we have our guy RJ working the wheels for us. Thank you, RJ, for your work. And we will be back for the next contest in 20 minutes.